bringing around the table not only the truck and bus manufacturer, but all the players in the industry, engaging European Commission. For example, ACEA has developed a very interesting tool, Vecto, on a collaborative base, which is simulating the emission of truck and bus, which is an attempt to render fully transparent the CO2 impact of our vehicles. Driver training, infrastructure, all kind of combination of trailers which could be much more advantageous to reduce emission. Today we've got very strict limitations. We've calculated that extending the trucks, for example, to long combination would put only 2 trucks instead of 3 on the road, for example. That's a pure regulation infrastructure matter. It's not just about the emission of the truck. Another example, which we know quite well, is new biofuels, for example. One of the best examples is natural gas. We hear everywhere now that natural gas is the clean gas of the future, and it's also an interesting gas because you can easily replace it with biogas. There is nothing very complex to that. Well, we calculated that a truck which would be 1.5 meters longer, so traveling with 18 meters instead of 16.5, on natural gas or LNG, liquefied natural gas, could save up to 15% CO2 emissions. Another example, tires. I mean, we know that tires are worth, rolling resistance of tires are worth up to 4 points of fuel economy, further fuel economy and emission reduction. So they are really a truck combination, truck platooning, the fact that trucks follow each other in an automated way at close distance, creating an aerodynamic effect which can drive the fuel economy down by up to 5%. Now, it's clear 30% of the cost of operation of a truck is fuel. So naturally, this industry is driven to reduce emissions because it's a competitive factor which is crucial in the competition between transporters and between truck manufacturers. The tire, it's like the fuel. 30% of the running cost of a truck is fuel. Tires account for 4 to 5%. Well, if a tire manufacturer comes to a truck operator telling him that he's got better tires to reduce fuel and costing less, guess what? Automatically, the transporter is going to choose them. So the market force are at play. Where you need to make real progress, it's in building a compromise which acknowledge that it's too easy to take on one player which dominates only part of the factors to deliver the bulk of the effort. We are at the end of it. If we keep on in this direction, we put at risk an industry. Here, the overall transport industry, besides the truck manufacturer, is critical for the economic competitiveness. So you need to have this comprehensive approach.